So the next thing to do is repot the tree. First have a look if it's... No, it's easy. And well, the usual, you know, just getting everything loose. And of course taking care of this little dude, which is going to be our new root for the back of this tree. It's a little thin one, but I guess it will grow. And if I take a small one, I have to make a small incision, so you won't notice it. So just raking out the roots and then cleaning up the roots, and see that the roots have grown well in the last 2 years almost, so that's nice. So I'll come back when this is all done and cleaned up and washed out. You've seen this 100 times. So the roots are now cleaned out, and the tree is bare rooted. The idea is to get him in this shallow white pot. So it's quite obvious that some of the roots will have to be cut back. Therefore I'm just going to put the tree on top of this pot to have an idea where I have to cut the roots. So for a start I'm just going to make a turn around. And cut back everything that is coming over the edge. So that's already a whole mass of roots that has disappeared now. Okay. Now I'm just going to comb these roots a little. So this is the problem area where there is a hole. Now there is something growing here, little roots, which is very interesting. They might help closing this. And then the little plants, it should come somewhere here. So I will have to make an incision from here to here in order to bury this little tree in this trunk. So therefore I'm going to take the Dremel tool. So I'm sorry for the noise, but there's not a lot I can do about it. So I made a fairly deep cut because I really want this little tree to disappear completely. And I'm just going to put some raffia around this. So it's important to put it exactly where you want it. So I think here is going to be a good spot. This is natural raffia, it's not wet. And I'll just add some tape. So this is nothing special, it's just black electrical tape. Now for the rest of the roots. Now I'd like to be this side, the back side of course. This is the new root to come. And this should be the front of the tree, which is fairly possible, I think. Now on the back I have this root that is making this strange twist here, but fortunately I have these small roots that are nicely in position, so finally I can get rid of this twisted root. And of course this is not very nice, but I'll have to deal with it. Just carving the unwanted pieces a little back. It's always possible that you get new roots from this point, which is good then. This root is quite thick too, and it's making a strange curve here, but again I have some new roots here, so up to this point it can disappear, and again making some kind of transition parts. Okay, same here. Like branches, roots should have taper. So this is quite straight, and here we have a division, which is good, and then it's straight again, but here we have another division, so this part can come off, and the root is dividing here, which is slightly better. Now roots growing on top are not that interesting, so I'm going to get rid of this one. It should have, oh, here it is. This is okay. Here is a bulb that I'm not going to need. And I don't know what's... it's just a twisting root. Okay, so this looks fine. This root is not good, it's twisting, so get rid of this. Okay. So I think we're almost done. It's said that this root and this one are not at the same height, but maybe if I cut back the little roots on this stump, then new roots might emerge from a little higher, and then in time I can get rid of this stump, and maybe by making a little wound here there will be some kind of air layering. Okay, so now let's prepare the pot and plant this tree. So first of all, a layer of thick lava. Which is good for drainage. And we'll put the tree on top. This is supposed to be the front. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think it's okay. Now there's always this discussion about the negative space. So the tree is growing this way and this way, so the most of the foliage will come on this side. So it's maybe nice to put the little tree a little more to that side. Slightly off center is always nice. Makes it a little more interesting. Not too much. And now I'm going to take the other substrate, and this is the thinner lava with pot ground. And I'm going to work it in gently. So I'm almost done filling the pot with substrates. See, every time you push there's a little hole forming, meaning that I still should add some more. And when this is all done, I'll give the tree a nice watering, clean up the mess I made here, and then I'll be back to show you the final result. So the tree's been watered now, and well, some of the roots are still visible, which is of course something you like if you want to show off with the roots. But in this particular case, I think that it's best to cover the roots for the first weeks, because this way they are better protected. And maybe later in spring or early summer, this part of soil can be removed. But the health of the tree is always your first concern. So this concludes the work on this little birch tree. A quick 360 to end it. So probably in a few weeks this tree will start growing, closing the wounds we made, and maybe I'll work on the strange scars that I made, I must say, and I'll keep you updated. So thank you for watching and see you next time.